Hey YouTube, it's MIgardener, and today I'm actually going to be at my apartment doing a update on the stuff. I know I did not do an update over the weekend. I'm really sorry about that, but I actually was on a fishing trip for about I think 4 days, and that was a lot of fun. And I would have loved to put up a video, but there was no such thing as internet where I was, and so I decided to put up a video today just to kind of tide you guys over into the weekend. I got a lot of fun stuff coming up. I'm going to get a crammed schedule. But also what I thought I'd tell you guys is that very soon I'll be moving out of my apartment because I no longer will need it, because I'm no longer going to be going to college here. So I'm actually transferring colleges. Again, nowhere further. It's just going to be to a different college that can better suit what major I'm going into, which is entrepreneurship, if anybody is wondering. But a little off topic. But I'm actually going to, again, show you the $15 patio garden. And one thing did kind of bite the dust, because we had really cold temperatures one day, and there was nothing I could do about it. I mean, I could have brought them inside, but then there's like dirt inside, and it was just really unpredictable. So yeah, anyways, but so everything's looking really amazing. I've harvested so much from this. I decided I wouldn't do a whole lot of harvesting because I wanted to get it maximum growth for when I do leave. I want to do one last update of it. It'll be sad to see it go, but I'm going to leave it here for my roommates. But as you guys can see, the Swiss chard is growing really nicely. It's got great glossy leaves. Again, I've harvested probably a good 10 leaves off of each plant. So this is all new growth. It looks great. This is the bright light Swiss chard, super healthy leaves. I mean, really healthy leaves. And I love how they look and how they feel. And it's by far one of my favorite plants to grow as far as greens. I also really love the spinach. This is just cranking along. This stuff's so huge. Again, I've harvested so much out of this. I think I've made probably close to 4 or 5 salads. Used some lettuce to put on my tacos. And yeah, it's just been great. I made a burger, put some lettuce on my burger. So it's come in handy. It's definitely paid for itself already, and anything else is pretty much just in the green. So I will be growing this out, maybe making a couple more salads, and then giving the rest to my roommates when I leave, because again, they're going to stay here, but I'm leaving. But broccoli is looking great. It's sizing up pretty nicely from where it was. And then the one that died here is the tomato, obviously, because it got down to 28 one night. And however, it is still green, and I'm going to see if I can prune the top off and maybe push some side growth out. Possibly, you never know. So I'm going to see about that. And yeah, unfortunately, that bit the dust. But I was never going to get a harvest out of it anyways. I wanted to do this mainly as an example that it can be done, and get some obviously quick return salad out of it. I only did the tomato because I wanted to prove that it could be done as well. So a lot of people were wondering about the cracks, and if you were to do a setup like this, kind of how you would prepare the floor underneath so you wouldn't have a bunch of stuff dripping. In my case, I water very lightly. I don't ever oversaturate the soil, but on the chance you may, or you think you might, it's good to kind of maybe put a tarp underneath or something if you have these cracks. I know a lot of apartments don't have these cracks on their porches just because of that thing. I know a lot of them are like a tile or like a coated wood floor that's actually slanted down, and they have like an eaves trough down there to run the water out of. But unfortunately, the people that made this porch weren't really probably anticipating people gardening, because it's pretty much a college community, so not a whole lot of people garden. But if you are in this situation that I'm in, you can easily probably put a tarp down, and that'll solve any problems. So I did have quite a few questions about that, so I thought I'd address that. But yeah, so everything's looking great, and I just thought I'd have a little snack here. So good. It's actually kind of sweet, and you really can't beat just coming out here and grazing on some plants, especially when they're organic, they're grown by you, and you know what's put in them. They just taste so good. And you know what? I think I'll make one more salad, and then I'll grow them out, because those taste are awesome. So, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hopefully you guys will tune in for this weekend's upload, because it's going to be the real episode. This weekend was just a teaser. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys remember to grow big or go home. And this is MIgardener. Talk to you guys later. See ya. Bye.